Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the QPR Road to Glory. Today, we are doing a post-com. I don't do these as often as I would like to. I sometimes feel like when I'm playing live, I miss out on some things that I want to say and point out. And, you know, it's nice to do something different every now and again. Right now, we're top of the league, by the way. We're absolutely smashing it and scoring a lot of goals in the process. And let me just say now, okay, this episode is full of absolute bangers. Some incredible goals. But we do get off to a bad start here against Hull. It's a penalty. Not sure I agree. Oscar is a big boy. Look at the size of this guy. And he gets shrugged over by Koulibaly. And it's 1-0 to Hull City. And by the way, they're a good side. No doubt about it. Now, keep an eye on Cabral here. May I remind you, yes, he's Brazilian. Yes, he's a centre-back. What is he doing there? I have no idea. He just decided to go on a little run there. And I'm kind of glad he did because it worked out. We've got the equaliser. We're just 18 minutes in here. Good shot from Diao there. Keeper's going to throw it out. And what is he thinking? Scarlett onto it. Puts it over the bar, though. That was a huge opportunity to take the lead there. The comeback kings, right? Well, hopefully we won't be doing too much of that today. It's something that I've got to stop. I've got to stop conceding 2, sometimes even 3 goals, 4 goals. But most importantly, I've got to stop going behind. But we have completed the turnaround now. We did get that goal. And now it's 3-1 as we're going in at the break. Scarlett with a lovely side bicycle kick there. And once again, it's another assist from Doig. Really, really impressed with Doig. He was the most expensive signing we made, and he seems very worth it. Dele Alli pokes Sacco through. That should be game over, right? 4-1, 81 minutes in. But no, Hull City were not done there. 4-2. I mean, look, guys, 6 goals. It's entertainment. And I'm trying everything I can to make sure there isn't just an obscene amount of goals in every game. But unfortunately, I just feel like FC24 is just like that. And by the way, they had their keeper come up for the end there. And I almost managed to go through. So we get some scout reports back now. And we found an absolute gem to start off here. Nathan Elliott, just our second player from Wales. And he looks like he could be a very, very good player. Not spectacular. I've seen some of you guys getting youth academy players that are worth 4 or 5 million. But if we can get him into training early, because you'll see the rest of these guys are absolutely rubbish, he could be the only hope. So, yeah, he was, I think, an attacking player, and I wanted to make sure that maybe he could fit in on that right side, because, of course, we've only got Bob in on loan. But anyway, we continue going through. This time it's Scotland, and we get ourselves another pretty good one here. Kirk Rankin, 1.5 million. Again, it's not insane, but I think we're looking at mid to high 60s there, so could potentially get into the team there. And we actually managed to complete one of the objectives, which was to sign 3 players from the midfield position. So that's really, really good. And it was a high priority objective, and that is done. So I'm very pleased with that. And we'll take a look at these players. Obviously, Kirk Rankin is too young. He's only 15, but he's 68 rated, and I'm thinking he could look very good as a centre mid. And then we've got Nathan Elliott, who is 16. He's ready to be called up. He is 68 rated as well. Convert him to right winger because he's left-footed, and my God, we could have our very own Bob. And here he is, once I applied a custom face, the new number 47. Remember the name, Nathan Elliott. What is it with my Road to Glories, right wingers, left-footed? Why? It does seem like most career modes, I eventually pick out an absolute star on that right wing. But this is a debut to remember, apparently. Well, let's see if he can get involved on his debut, getting a goal or an assist against Swansea here. I've thrown him in at the deep end. And I thought, you know, we might not be able... What a ball that is. We might not be able to afford Bob at the end of the season, you know, with that loan with option to buy. So, if Elliott's any good, maybe we could not pay the 3.2 million or 3.25 million. It's quite a lot of money. And if I've got my very own academy player stepping in and doing that job for me, then why would I spend the money? So it gives us options. We'll see how he gets on. We're 1-0 down in this game. And actually, it's quickly doubled into 2-0. Swansea absolutely destroying me defensively, but it's okay because we have Elliott, and he's incredible in front of goal. Almost. That would have been a debut to remember for sure. If he can somehow get us back in this game. We're now into the second half. Swansea looking very good in front of goal yet again. Koulibaly stepping out, gets his massive size 15 boots on it, and now we can get on the break with Vale in that midfield role. Gives it to Elliott. I thought I could go solo here. Can he get the shot away? Yes, he can, but it's saved. And luckily, Diao was there to tap it in. So, could it be comeback kings once again? Is it an assist for Elliott? I don't know, but here he is again. He's proving to be doing quite well down that right side. He will get the assist if that goes in, and De Silva has scored probably the first good goal of the episode. The first really good goal. This is a superb effort. Didn't really get that much power behind it from the actual animation. Didn't look insane, did it? But the shot went flying in. It's 2-2. Why not make it just that little bit harder and give away a penalty? Stupid tackle. It really was, and now we're 3-2 down. So all of that great hard work undone by a stupid decision. I've slid in with Doig there. It is what it is. We've still got some time, though. Koulibaly winning that header. Richards picks it up. We've got a run being made here. Dial's been picked out. Can he score? Yes, he can. The Spanish magician on that left side. If Elliott is anywhere near as good as Dial, we're having some good times. And Diao is probably right now my favourite player. He is so good. 3-3 into the last few moments. Carrying us. Well, I haven't made that joke before. Really good save from him. And then unfortunately we ran out of time as we were getting on the break. I had just brought on Oscar Bob as well. I need to make sure I'm giving him minutes as well. We don't want the loan to end, but I also don't want to spend all my time growing his stats if he's not going to be here forever. You know, I'd rather be giving Elliott time. So we're going to have to balance that, and maybe Elliott can play in that Vale cam role, or maybe Bob can play in the cam role. I don't know, but here is Oscar Bob, unselfish, over to Scarlett. We've taken the lead here against Coventry, who, by the way, what a moment they had recently against Wolves. Incredible. And now here is Koulibaly, turn, pass, lovely, up here to Doig. Now, this is what I like to do with Doig. Just run on that inside and then go on the outside. And then you know what comes next. We whip in the cross. And that finish, my God, Richards. He's trying to get in ahead of Vale. And if he does this, oh my God, maybe he deserves it. This is, I don't know if Thierry Henry invented it, but he used to do that all the time, where he would pretend to shoot and actually pass. That, as a goal, haven't seen that happen too often. It's a great finish. And there are plenty more good goals coming, guys. But we've given away another penalty here. It's so soft. I think the problem is Koulibaly is such a big guy. He just breathes near someone and they fall over. But luckily, that penalty will not impact the result. We lose the clean sheet, but we win 2-1. It's another 3 points. Offer coming in for Colback. We'll deal with that in just a moment because Elliott is already available to switch to right wing. And he goes up by 2. He's 70 rated already. To put that in perspective, Oscar Bob is 72. So I think we might have a player on our hands here, guys. I might even look to maybe make him a striker at some point. I don't know. He was a centre-forward / striker. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. And we're going to accept the offer here for Jack Colback, but we just have not been able to let him go. I've accepted every offer. As you can see here in the league table, we're doing pretty well. We're 1 point clear, but we've scored double. I mean, how have Stoke, who are in second place, scored less than double us? I don't understand how we've put so many goals away. We've been absolutely electric in front of goal. And do you know what? Normally I'd be kind of sad about it because it's not realistic, but I think it's just the game. The game is like it this year, guys. It's impossible without completely destroying the gameplay with mods or too many sliders. You're just going to see a lot of goals and concede a lot of goals. It is what it is, and I will accept it. We're 1-0 down here, by the way, but Diao has other ideas. 12 minutes in, and there's already 2 goals. I think I am just going to have to accept that I can't really control it, unless I was to miss chances on purpose. Do you want me doing that? Are you crazy? Of course not. It's just a case of enjoying what you get. It is the game. And we've got a beautiful, beautiful goal here from Zarauri again. He is still, he's a player I like. I don't know if he gets in ahead of someone like Diao or if I was to bring Sharda back. But Zaroury as a left winger is still an option for the future, or maybe as a cam. He has been brilliant in this game, scoring 2 goals for Burnley. Diao into Scarlett, over here to Richards, and it's another phenomenal goal from Richards. He is in the team ahead of Vale at the moment. Those guys fighting for that right-sided of that midfield 3, cam, whatever you want to call it, the Ødegaard role. They're both going for it, and right now I think Richards deserves it. Good bit of defending here to finish the game. Unfortunately, we weren't given any time here from the ref to get up and do one last attack. 2-2 against Burnley, though. You would have seen in the table, they are in that top 3, so I think that's a pretty good result. And now we can see here that Scarlett is the top scorer once again, even though I've been sharing the goals quite a lot this season, especially with Diao coming in and Bob and now, of course, Elliott. I think it's going to be a bit more difficult this season for Scarlett to be top scorer, but of course we're going to try. And that is a beautiful whipped-in pass. Guess who it is again? Crossing it in. It's Doig. If he doesn't end up this season as being the top assists, I will eat my hat. He is just so good at whipping those crosses in. I think he's got like 82 crossing. Ridiculous, really. Great save from Karius there. We are going to have to defend the corner, though. And we're up against Wolves, another team that will definitely be up there at the end of this season. They've still got some incredible players in this team. One of them being Cunha up front. They've got Neto. They've got... I've forgotten his name. On the left side, Juan Hee-chan, I think it is. But just unbelievable that Wolves are even in this position. And I knew that I'd really struggle. So we got the early goal, but finally they did pull one back. And it was 1-1 after 23 minutes. It's one of those things, isn't it? Against Wolves, you're going to concede. Doig with another beautiful cross. And I don't know what to say, guys. If you didn't know... When you hold the left trigger, you do flare shots and flare passes and flare crosses, and try it, because I think I might be addicted now. I wasn't doing it so much in previous career modes, but I saw this come in and I thought I have to hold the left trigger. And De Silva has scored the best goal of the season so far. This is, well, it should be illegal. Look at that. Oh, I want to watch that again. It's an absolutely incredible goal from a free agent, by the way. What a signing De Silva's been. So we took the lead again, and then Wolves trying to get back in. 10 minutes to go, very close there. Dangerous ball out, but we have managed to do it. Here is Bob. We've gone from defence to attack in just seconds here. Scarlett through on goal. Can he finish it and win us the 3 points? Yes, he can. Wolves are in the Championship, and they're here to stay because I am burying them. Great finish from Scarlett. He continues his hot run of form. He's scoring in every game pretty much. But Wolves get another one. Because I can't defend to save my life. And it's Cunha, brilliant player. He's got nowhere. He's got no right being in the Championship. I don't know what he's doing there. It's a joke, really. Way too good for the Championship. And there I am, holding left trigger again. 3-2, massive win again, guys. We will be getting promoted this season. I will make sure of it. I'm trying so hard. Right, Michael Parker, not good enough. Scott Cook, not good enough. I was just hoping I would get lucky once again. It is just purely luck. And obviously my scouts aren't the absolute best. So the fact that maybe 1 in 10 or maybe 1 in 8 are really good players, I think that's probably about right. So we get nothing from Wales this time. This Alan Prosser guy, not great. Now over to Scotland. Not a very good one there in Aidan Marshall. Of course, one of the key things I'm looking for is age. I want players to be able to come in now because we are quite low on numbers. Getting nothing here from Scotland so far, and I had one player to go after this guy. Duncan Kyle. I saw the green stats. I saw the value, and I thought, oof, we've got potentially a very good defensive player here. He had a lot of good defensive stats. So, applied a face, called him up, and checked his positions. Gets a +5 as a right back. I thought that was pretty good. Gets a +4 as a DM. Okay. And then in his natural position, he gets a +1. Make it make sense. So I think Kyle here could be our future right back. Cannon, of course, is the starting right back and will be for a while, but we can work with that. We then take on Charlton. I decided to sim it. They were bottom of the table. Somehow they escaped with a point. No idea how. Watford also in the relegation zone, and we lose. Somehow, again, I've completely dominated the game. Look at the stats there. So frustrating. So a draw and a loss there from simulating. It is what it is. We dropped down into third. We're now 4 points down. But it's fine. I'm not stressing about it. We want to just get into the automatics this season. I'm not too worried if we don't win. If we finish in second, I will take that. But yeah, simming games is always risky. I didn't want to play every single match in this career mode. As you guys know, Road to Glories go on forever. So every now and again, we'll pop up with some simmed results there. A little bit lucky there. The keeper went for the dive, and I think he went a bit too far. But I don't think he would have been able to stop it anyway. We're 1-0 up against Birmingham here. A really cheeky left trigger shot again. You know, the good old flare shot that I just talked about before. Why did I even try that? It's kind of embarrassing, isn't it? If I'm 3 or 4-0 up, fine. But 1-0, not a great idea. Good save from Karius there. But the referee, once again, it's so soft, giving away stupid penalties. Look at that. Barely did anything. It didn't affect him whatsoever. So the clean sheet is gone, and it's yet another penalty. But that's okay, because as I've been showing you guys plenty so far this season, I can score goals. Here is Diao down the left, and they cannot handle him. Cutting inside, gets the shot away, and it's deflected off long. But it's surely Diao's goal. Well, I checked, and they gave it as known goal. And I really don't understand this, so I'm going to show you the replay. You guys tell me why this is a known goal. This shot, as you can see there, we'll show it again, very clearly going in. Obviously, the keeper would have saved it, but what I mean is it's on target. So why is that an own goal? Makes no sense. And they've just stolen a goal away from Diao. Very cruel. And then the cross comes in, and we score an okay goal here. Nothing special, really. Oh my God. Oh my God. You thought the De Silva one was good? Remember the name. Elliot, the number 47 of Dreams. A debut recently where he scored... well, it wasn't on his debut, was it? But he scored an absolutely incredible goal in his debut season, his debut month. This kid has been here for like 5 minutes and he's just scored, I think, what might end up being the best goal of this series, let alone this season. In off the post. I mean, it's a joke, really, isn't it? An absolute joke. And look at... What are you doing, Elliot? Is he Ronaldinho? Passing it with his back and then almost scoring again there to make it 5-1. I don't know what to say. He has just shown us that maybe we don't need to be spending $3.25 million on Oscar Bob because we've got Elliot. But again, I might do that anyway because having 2 right wingers is brilliant. Oh, and by the way, another penalty, you know, just as you do. It wouldn't be an MGH career mode without a penalty in almost every match. Again, I thought it was soft. I thought, actually, he fouled me if you want to go back and have a look. Anyway, I'm still kind of blown away by that goal, and I scored that last night at about 1 in the morning recording this. So, and what a strike from Doig as well. Absolutely incredible. That left foot is an absolute rocket. I just held the bumpers and went for the power shot. But then when I look at the replay, it's on the keeper. It really isn't that spectacular of a goal. The keeper's just rubbish and hasn't got to it. Here's Elliot again. I think his best position will be down that right wing. He's excelling already. He gets another assist. I can't wait to see what his goals and assists will be at the end of this season. But look at Doig go. Oh, my God. Into Oscar Bob. And it's just another really, really pretty goal. We've scored so many great goals in this episode. And if you're enjoying them, please leave a like. I don't really ever ask. If you're watching this right now, just take 1 second. Leave a like rating. I'd really, really appreciate it. Hours go into these videos. And, you know, my passion. And I really, really hope you enjoy it. Free content for everyone. And that's another win. So, we get another scout report. Harry Cox. And it looks like we found ourselves a pretty good keeper here. 1.6 million, I would say pretty good. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and sign him up. He was ready to play as well. Ethan Reese, no thank you. Nathan Elliott, no thank you. Adam Griffin, I thought his potential looked good, but his overall rating was very low. And now we've got the Scottish one. I'm still hoping for maybe 1 or 2 more players before we end the scouting missions. So we'll keep looking. Unfortunately, we were getting some absolute stinkers here. If they're not even 200,000, I do wonder what's the point. If I was in League 2, okay. League 1, yeah, maybe. But I'm in the Championship. I'm aiming for the Prem. I just don't have any use for 55 rated wingers, you know, and stuff like that. But here is Harry Cox. He was 66 rated. He's showing great potential. He is actually about to make his debut. You probably think I'm mental, but hear me out. Anang hasn't really impressed me. And I know that Karius, he was a bit of a hit and hope. You know, he was a free agent. Bring him in. He's got experience. But I don't think I plan on using him much longer than this season. I think when we get into the Prem, I'm hoping that I can get either a better goalkeeper in, or it was a case of finding an academy player like Cox, who unfortunately has conceded already, but maybe getting him to a high level. If I can just train him and play him in every game, maybe he can be good enough. But we're 1-0 down. It wasn't the keeper's fault. Here's Elliott with the shot. Lucky deflection into Bob. And we were playing Elliott in the Vale Cam role, the Erdegaard role, the number 8 Cam. And, yeah, he can play there, guys. He can play, I think, up front. He can play on the left. He looks incredible. Another shot coming in from him there, which is saved. And Diao is always in the right place at the right time, isn't he? Such a good player. And that is another goal for us, 2-1. Oscar Bob with his tricky feet. Little back heel. Over to Diao, and it's another just beautiful goal. It isn't anything crazy, but I love these kind of goals. Whip it in, control, bang. Straight into that bottom right corner. The keeper's bottom left, no chance for him. And Diao once again showing just how good he is. And I do wonder if at some point maybe we get a crazy offer for Diao, because he is, I think, our highest rated player now. It's very possible we'll get some offers for him. If I was to sell him, would I then go back in for Sharda? I don't know. I think I'd want to keep Diao for as long as possible. But it's 4-1. Scratch that. 4-2. And unfortunately, it was kind of my own fault. I did bring the keeper out a little bit too early there. But it is what it is. We're winning 4-2. No biggie. And look at this from Elliott. Okay, I'm going to keep saying it, guys. Just remember the name, Elliott. He is going to be amazing because he's already amazing. He's doing this at 16 in the Championship. Just imagine how good he could be in a couple of seasons and when we're playing in the Champions League and stuff like that. This solo goal was just absolutely beautiful. And the keeper, again, with just no chance, near post, absolutely smashes it. And what a way to end this episode with some just incredible goals. I might just give you another one because Doig is absolutely unreal at doing that across the keeper. The finesse, not the finesse, the power shot. Unbelievable. And this one was proper. The other one was just a goalkeeper error, I think. This is the real power shot from Doig. The keeper is right there, yet he can't do anything about it. But how about that, guys? A bunch of incredible games, some fantastic goals, and I hope you've enjoyed that. Kyle is now going to be converted to right back. He goes up to 69 rated. He's kind of like my Ben White because he's like 6'1" and he could play as a centre back if I needed him to. And I'm going to convert him to right wing back now because that's what I use in my formation. Everyone else is doing well on their plans. And then we've got another simmed game here against Rotherham, which we actually won. Hooray! We did better than the team and won. Thank you. Really appreciate that. And then we end the episode quite far behind Burnley. They do look to be the team to beat. And despite the fact we've scored 55 goals, we've conceded 28. So it's a very good goal difference. We are doing well. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode. And before you know it, we're in that transfer window again. And who knows what's going to happen.